Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Chris McGee, Derek Fisher, big game James Worthy, Mike Trudell out in Miami. The Lakers win their 8th straight game, 11 of 12, and the cards were stacked against them going into tonight. They arrived at 5:30 in the morning from Houston. According to JJ, the team met before the coaches even walked in to the locker room last night. They all wanted to play, even though we thought multiple guys would be sitting. But when you're on a heater like this Laker team, and you have a belief like this Laker team does right now in what they're doing, and you can go, you play. And that's exactly what they did. We're going to talk about the win streak. We're going to talk about how impressive this win was. We'll talk about LeBron's 124th triple-double and doing it at age 41. But you got to start with, in my opinion, he better be in the top 2 to 3 of the MVP race, or I don't know what. Because what he's been doing, Fish, is absolutely ridiculous. And James, he is the best closer in basketball right now. And over the last 9 games, he's averaging 41 points per game. That's his third 60-point game of his career. He had 20 in the fourth quarter. And the team just knows now, here's the recipe. You get to the fourth quarter, and it's close, or we have a lead, Luka is going to take us home. And that's what's happening.
Yeah, with no question. I mean,
by the way, I'm fired up, if you can't tell.
You are, and we all are. I mean, historically, the Lakers have had clutch players. You know, Querim with the sky hook, Magic with his play, Kobe, Shaq, Fish hitting 0.4. We've had, but I don't think we've ever seen one as consistent and as dominant as Luka Doncic. The way he controls the game with the ball in his hand, and a shot maker. Like, he's a shot maker, Geeter, from anywhere, and he's really good at drawing fouls too. So, just a solid performance by the team, but Luka, and starting in the second quarter and what he was able to produce and get this team going. Also, I mean, LeBron didn't maybe miss too many shots tonight either, but 60, and you say this is his
third 60-point game of his career.
Yeah. Fish, take it. That's all. I just don't know how much to say about the
Fish, he's averaging 41 during
good.
this win streak. Yeah. This 8-game win streak.
Over the summer, I think Luka was on the cover of Men's Health or something, you know, and a lot of the conversation around the new Luka in great shape. It might be the best condition he's ever been in. How will it impact his game? What will look different? What will look the same? And I think the verdict is in that starting the season in great shape, healthy, fit, it's really allowing him at this point in the calendar to arguably be playing his best basketball and not almost looking like he's running out of gas and leaking oil going into the postseason. He's peaking at a time where the team needs it. And some of the individual shot making, like James said, he makes it look easy, but it's hard to describe how difficult the things that he's doing offensively really are to accomplish in an NBA basketball game against other world-class players. And he's making it look really easy.
Yeah, and what else is difficult is 60-point games in the NBA. Wilt did it 32 times, Kobe Bean 6, MJ 4, Dame Lillard 5, James Harden 4, Elgin 3, and now Luka 3, his first with the Lakers. And James, in this win streak, during this win streak of 8 games, averaging 41 points, but like you said, also the way he's doing it. Complete control of the game, getting others involved. Other guys are on heaters as well. But he's also deserves a lot of credit for what he's done defensively. Taking charges, steals, stopping ball. And JJ mentioned this in the pregame show. That's been the biggest difference with this team. And you got to throw Luka in there. And he is playing at an MVP type level. I'm not taking anything away from SGA, from Jokic. Guys have had great years. Cade Cunningham, unfortunately, we know he's going to be out for a while. Jaylen Brown. But put Luka in the conversation, James, right now, because he deserves it.
Without question. I don't, all the others that you've mentioned who are possible MVP candidates, I don't think they've been doing it quite like Luka's been doing it in this stage that he's been in, Guido. After the All-Star break, when the Lakers decided that they wanted to come together, be healthy, and started to play as a team, I don't think anybody's been as dominant as he has. 40 points, 50% shooting, 42 from 3.
This is high volume 3.
That's high volume, and we're talking about threes that are extremely difficult, fading away with hands in your face, almost falling on the first row of the.
This coach, J.J. Redick, let's get you to the highlights.
He passes who?
D'Angelo is the all-time single-season record holder now in Laker history, but we just had a lot of other stuff going on, so.
Yeah, I mean, scoring 60 normally helps you move up a few lists.
It does. When you have 9 threes, you gotta keep going.
That helps.
LeBron James with Mike Trudell in the media.
All right, Eric Spoelstra said before the game that you're giving Father Time hell, and I suppose this is the perfect sort of back-to-back at your age, right? Get here at 5 a.m. to show that. Can you just kind of take us through the mental and physical toll of that and how you're able to pull through it?
Definitely a mental and physical toll. Obviously, we got in at the time we got in. I don't think anybody got much sleep last night. Just wanted to see how the body feel, how the mind felt, once we all kind of got going, once I got going this afternoon, and they wanted to come in and see how the body felt after some of the routine things that I do and the treatments things that I do. And decided to give it a go. We all decided to give it a go, so that's a big gritty win for us on the road, especially under circumstances.
I think the 10th assist to get you the triple-double was Luka's either 8th or 9th three right there in the 4th. You've had special nights like that from a scoring standpoint. What did you make of his night?
Oh, you see how we all reacted on the floor. We were super happy that he was able to get that last free throw to go to give him a 60-piece. But it was just in the flow. It wasn't even like he was trying to force his way to get it. It was big time.
Is that like peak fun basketball? Crunch time. The game's tight. Making shots like last night and tonight.
Yeah, we got guys that's been in this situation before. When it's crunch time, how to make plays, what needs to be ran, how to slow down the team, mellow the team, and chaos. So to be able to rely on that is very, very important for a ball club.
There's been obviously a lot said about your team. There's always a lot said about your team, but in particular, kind of the fit between yourself and Luka and Austin. Are we just seeing 3 smart players figure it out? Is that what we've seen just kind of over the last few weeks?
I think for us, it's always been about time. Just haven't really had a lot of time to actually put in the work on the floor with one another. Obviously we had a little bit of last year, but Luka was just getting to the team, trying to get comfortable with what we wanted to do. We were all trying to get comfortable with what all 3 of us wanted to do. I'll start the year not in the lineup. AR had a moment where he was out, so it's just trying to figure it out, and then I was out a couple weeks ago and was able to come back and see how I could best fit those guys, because they were just playing so dynamic off one another. So, sales papers are a lot easier, and clippings and podcasts. If you say LeBron, their team is better off without him. A lot of people will try to view it, so I get it. They're absolutely wrong.
Can you talk about the evolution of performance and recovery technologies over these 23 seasons, and what has been a game changer for you, something maybe you will keep using?
Obviously everything gets better. Everything. That's just evolution. It doesn't matter what it is. You can look at a phone from 23 years ago compared to now. You look at cars from 23 years ago to now. You look at everything. Everything can get better, and that's modern technology has definitely helped a lot of performance and whatever the case may be. But also at the same time, a lot of things that I was doing in high school is some of the same things that I'm doing now as far as recovery. As far as stretching and icing, and the most important recovery is sleep. And things of that nature. I've been doing a lot of that, soft tissue work and things since I was in high school. So I have a routine, and obviously me and Mike, he's somewhere around here. Me and Mike has built a program over the last 22 years, and we follow that to a T. And I understand that my body is the most important, and availability is the most important when you out there with your teammates. Being out on the floor with them means a lot, and I've always taken that seriously.
Now, your mantra's been about living in the moment, but how's it hit you to tie the all-time games played record that Robert Parrish has had for 30 years in a city where it was such an important part of your career? It was for you.
Yeah, I never looked at it like that, but it is pretty cool to be, like I said, availability. I've always wanted to be available to my teammates, either in clicks
as well. Wrap your head around that.
Yeah, look, I honestly think is less ball handling, takes a little pressure off him, and playing that new playoff for Austin and Luka. They're both dynamic passers and thinkers. They think like him. So I think this new role and his dominance is just obvious where he's coming out and performing.